And then it gets bad. Oh, it gets bad. It gets bad. Pornographic form of content at least 20 times a day. We have to watch what our kids are watching. Hi wonderful people, and welcome back to my channel. So this video is a bit of a, if you've been following me for a while, then welcome back. And if you're new here, I share content on the Christian faith, health, money and lifestyle. So just subscribe. But I went on Netflix and this movie, even though I thought, because I've been seeing videos and clips online about this Cuties movie and all about how it's inappropriate and all of these things. So I thought Netflix had removed it because I read an article about that. But then I go on Netflix and it's there. And I'm not going to lie, my curiosity, which is like, what are these people talking about in regards to this movie? Please, if it's not there, don't watch it. It's not worth it. But my first impression, oh my goodness. Coming from somebody who's one, a Christian, and two, a mother, I was shocked to my core. Because the first thing I thought was, wait, I get that they're trying to portray or project a story or share a story, visual storytelling, but these are actual kids. It's not like they used grown people pretending to be kids. They used actual children, 10, 11, 12-year-olds. And I think the girl's maybe 14 or something like that, a little bit older, whatever. But she's still young, a little girl. And the hypersexualization of these young girls, even though the concept, and I did watch the article of the director explaining the purpose of the movie in regards to being split between two cultures, her coming from a Senegalese Muslim background and growing up in France. And so the Western culture and the religious African culture clashing at times. And I get that. My issue is the first thing I thought was, I'm struggling to watch this movie. Yet, when this was being filmed, there are grown men and women watching little kids do this on camera for the purpose of a movie. Am I just too conservative? Or am I don't know. I just felt so uncomfortable. But then I was thinking, what is this that people keep talking about? And the movie started off quite light. I'm not going to lie. It started off light. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. And then it gets bad. Oh, it gets bad. It gets bad. Especially the ending scenes of the girls gyrating, doing all kinds of things you would see adults or see in a strip club kind of vibes. And I was just there like, this ain't right. And the worst thing is the fact that the director is a woman, and I get it. I get that she's trying to share the story of somebody's life or maybe her own life. But to see it being played out, there are scenes that didn't need to be acted out. It could have been directed where we have the assumption of it, or you see when someone, like in a movie, for example, and you see someone kissing and they might do this or lift the person's top, we can assume what's going to happen next without having to see it, if you know what I mean. I hope you know what I mean. But yeah, I just really struggled with it. But that made me also think, something that I noticed recently is the clothing that are in shops. Because we may look at this and judge that woman and be like, how can you put such a movie like this and produce a movie or direct a movie like this? Yet in the same breath, there are manufacturers and companies producing clothing that I, as an adult, will think like, oh, it's a bit much, isn't it? I'm not even going to lie, I've actually bought clothes from the kids section recently because it looked like adult clothing. And I was shocked how sexualized the clothing alone has become for young children, and they're growing up in a social media era where they're exposed to pornography. On average, like, kids are seeing pornographic form of content at least 20 times a day if they go online. And all of these things are really now feeding into our society, feeding into our culture, feeding into our everyday lives. That my solution is, as a parent, being a parent, we have to watch what our kids are watching. We have to watch who's influencing them. Because school, they will be influenced, but let the home be the biggest influence. And that's my takeaway. That movie made me really step back and think, I need to be extra cautious of what my children are watching, what my children are going to be doing, who they're going to be associating with. and the fact that there's a culture clash. Because yes, for example, I'm British, but I'm also Ghanaian, and most importantly, I'm a Christian. My Christianity comes first. So I want to raise my kids, indoctrinate my kids in the beliefs of the Christian faith, so that they're not consumed or lost in the culture of maybe being African or being British. That's not my priority. And I'm just making this video as a vent. I do a few vent videos if you go on my channel. I have my random unedited, just me chatting, just saying it's disgusting. It disgusted me. How, I keep going on, but just how it's sad, because this is literally somebody's life. It's genuinely really sad, because there are young girls who are caught and lost in their identity and trying to figure out themselves, and that's where we come in as parents. Help our kids, get to know our children, invest in our children, know them, and give them the room to grow and make mistakes, so that they have a safe space and they have a safe place to come to, and they can find their identity the right way, instead of getting lost in the world of calamity, really. But anyway, guys, just let me know what you think. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and put your notification button on. God bless you and have a good day. Bye.